Hi, everybody, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be looking over James Charles and everything that's going on with him currently. So, allegedly, everything's kind of blowing up on TikTok with him as he's kind of allegations. So, there's this person named Kayla who's really big on TikTok. She was with this guy named Evan, and they allegedly were in a DV relationship. Evan got arrested, but then Kayla came out and said Zach, who is Kayla's friend, then came out and was saying all these weird things about how James Charles was a bad friend to Kayla, or a bad associate to Kayla, because apparently James Charles, Mr. JC, was flying out Evan, Kayla's then boyfriend, to just hang out. And James is denying this. Apparently, James and Evan were doing the Netflix and chill special. Allegedly, according to friends and the such. Zach came out, exposed all this, said it on a podcast. And then now James is coming and is wanting to sue Zach. Remember, Zach is Kayla's friend, saying what Zach has is lying. Zach actually gave out then on top of it and just doubled down and said, well, I got everything, and what I'm saying is 100% truth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's messy. So I want to take a look at what's going on. What's the general energy other than just mess, but also see what's kind of doing. So without further ado, let's get into it. Remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, no facts here, y'all, just my opinion, psychic downloads and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So let's get into it and see. I want to take a look at this relationship dynamic that's kind of going on. Not between Kayla and Evan, as that's kind of been Evan. Remember, the boyfriend of Kayla, they were in the DV relationship. He's going to jail. He got arrested. He's going to jail. He got served his stuff. So what I really want to take a look at is this stuff true between Evan and James? Like, is that an actual true relationship? What's kind of going on there? So let's take a look at the general energy between those two and go from there. So the Empress reversed. Okay, so not shocked to see the Empress showing up being like, it's the land of milk and honey, boys, and it's mine, and you can't have it. So the Empress card here gives me very much James Charles vibes. James Charles is my Empress reversed. That also gives me the signs of we're kind of out of control here. We're out of control. We're being greedy. We're being selfish. We are not in the land of milk and honey no more. Why is because we're refusing to change our ways. Like, this relationship is like, I'm refusing to change what I've always been doing and how I've been doing. Because from a material standpoint as well. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, people are allowed to have relationships in whatever way they want. Your relationship is not my relationship, and that is okay. However, from the toxic behaviors that we've been seeing from James, which seem to have he has an unhealthy attachment style with others. It's like he has old patterns of like, I'm going to start talking with younger people. I attach to people who might not be gay. I might be trying to attract in people who are bi-curious. And like with the Hierophant here, it's like like this relationship that these two had, very unconventional. There's really no commitment to it. It's like, yeah, like it's like it's off the beaten path. Like, it's just not going to be like monogamous. It's not a monogamous relationship. This isn't one of like, I'm going to claim you, you get to claim me, and XYZ. And that's okay if that's what they were okay with. But from the things that we've been hearing James say, that doesn't seem to be the type of relationship that the relationship that he wants is one that's monogamous and that loves him and he loves them, but the reality of the situation isn't, which is it's kind of sad for him, because the hopes and fears here is, I want this to be in front of the whole world. I want to start a new cycle. I want to end something new to start something else. with this as well, it seems like who James, like this relationship behind the scenes versus behind the scenes versus in front of the scenes is two very different things. Especially with the world reversed here, it's like I'm Dr. Jekyll and I'm Mr. Hyde. Who I am behind the cameras and who I am in front of the cameras is two very different things, including this relationship that they had. As the unseen obstacle got exposed to the world, to the masses, and other people now know about it. The negative influence here, the magician. We've had lots of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of deception going on, as well as just we aren't manifesting our dreams and our desires with this relationship. This relationship is actually really reminding me of another creator that I follow, but I also do readings here on YouTube, and this is reminding me very much of a creator named Foodie Beauty. You don't need to know who she is, but it's very much like a creator who's like, I'm trying to get what I want, but I don't get what I want. I'm trying to manifest what I want, but I don't let go of the things that I need to bring in what I want. It's very much like I want to eat my cake, I want to have my cake and eat it too type of moment. Where it's like, I want all these wonderful things, but what I'm trying to manifest in, I'm not realizing that I need to let shit go to bring in the manifestations that I want. And instead, we're just bringing everything in. So, because the positive influence here as well as the judgment, this really, now, I don't want to say that, like, James is happy that this relationship got exposed, but I want to say James is kind of happy that this relationship got exposed. It's like, everyone knows now, so why can't we just make it official? Like, I get from him that he's like, I don't care if it's a bad boy. I don't care if you're someone who's going to the Huska, to jail. I really don't care. I mean, if you're going to claim me, you're going to claim me, which is, honey, that's not the healthiest. But then again, James isn't the healthiest person right now. Because here in the past, yeah, you brought balance to my life. Like, this was okay. And then here in the future, the high, ooh, we gonna be lying. We not going to be telling the truth about certain things. I also get here, we are not, like, this relationship, is it over with? I don't think so. Do I think James is going to be allegedly helping Evan behind the scenes? Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever. I'm thinking so. But it's like we're keeping things hidden. We can't let things go out. And also, this is like against James's like higher intuition. If he was like connected up to his higher self and following what he should be doing, he would be like, I'm gone. However, looking at this, I'm like, you sure about that, bud? You sure? Like, that doesn't seem to be the healthiest for your career, for your mental health, your emotions, and everything up above. But alas, that's not me. Again, what attracts me to other people and what attracts others to other people, it can be very different, so I'm not going to judge too harshly. But what I wanted to really take a look into is I want to really take a look into James's energy around Evan. I also want to take a look at this relationship dynamic, but like, I want to take a look at what does Zach. Okay, let's keep it to Mr. James Charles right now. But let's see what's going on with James right now, and like, what is James trying to, like, he came out swinging pretty hard. What is he trying to hide right now? I mean, he's in this relation, allegedly trying to stay in this relationship with Evan. I would like to say, though, I didn't see the Lovers card come out, so it's not like there's mutual love. It's like this is just like a toxic, like, bad boy kind of vibe here. But let's take a look at how is James feeling about Evan right now. I control you. I control you. I own you. I gave you money. You're mine now. He sees Evan as essentially, in my opinion here, an object. Why is this? Because of the Hierophant reverse. Because, again, this is this unconventionality thing. It's like, I own you because we do this weird unconventional stuff. I don't know what James is into. Again, your freak is not my freak, and that is okay. Or as some people like, your kink is not my kink, and that is okay. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I really don't need to know what James is into. But whatever Evan is into and whatever James is into, their freaks align. And they like the unconventionality. Like, it's not the healthiest. It's really not. However, it's like your freak and my freak really mesh well together. Because from a material. Hopes and fears. Two of Swords reversed. Unseen obstacle. There's the Empress. There's also Kayla. No, this isn't Kayla. Who has... Okay, so the imagery that comes that like I'm hearing in my head is like, who's got James by the cojones, essentially? Someone has got him like, it's like you can't move without me saying it. Like someone's got him by the cojones. And holy what the heck is going on here? And this is like a more feminine type of energy that kind of like has James by like, you do what I say. You say, you do this my way. No, my way. Don't know why. That's all I'm getting. This is super weird, but again, I really don't want to touch that right now. Because the negative influence here, he knows, how is he feeling about Evan? It's like, people are coming for you, buddy. It's like he's like, I can't protect you anymore. It's like the doors are getting busted down. Like, I'm walking on eggshells. What's going for him though? We are going to be able to get out of this situation. We are going to, oh boy, they're getting caught, and I think that for James this feels good. I don't, again, it's not healthy, but I'm really seeing this as like, it feels good to be caught. Now I don't need to, like, I can breathe because now I don't need to hide this relationship anymore. Because here in the past, the strength card reversed, or strength card up, right? Like, James really liked this relationship. And here in the future, oh, they are not gonna, James is like, I don't want to be with you though anymore in the future. Again, I don't know what James is into. I'm not, whatever, if James wants to go and talk about what he's into, what gets him off, he can go do that. That's not my place to say. But like, let me just say, we have, I don't like this Nine of Swords. It's like, there's this Nine of Swords, there's this guy coming in the middle of the night, sneaking in, and the Nine of Swords is also like anxiety. It's like, yeah, and then you got the Two of Swords reversed as well, where it's like the beast is kind of like overpowering the not so powerful one. Uh, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Again, this is a very, again, your freak is not my freak, and that is okay. I think James is just happy he doesn't have to talk, like, he doesn't have to hide this anymore. Again, these two, their freaks align, whatever they're into. Whatevers. Okay, how does Evan feel about James? Oh, gosh. What does Evan feel how does Evan feel about James? Holy heck. I don't know this. Shit. But let's take a look. How does Evan feel about James? We're done. We're over with. But I also have control over you. Why is this? Because I've been working on you. I've been watering this seed. I've been watering this plant. Also, there's some sort of broken contract here. Like, are these two in some sort of like weird... Are these two in, or were they in some sort of like DS type of relationship? It doesn't need to be inherently like knocking boots between the sheets, but like, is this like some inherently DS type of relationship? And like, that's what this is kind of feeling like. at least in my opinion, because there's like broken contracts, there's broken agreements, there's lies, there's deceit, there's deception about what was really going on. Also, from the hopes and fears here, how does he feeling about James? Evan feels like he has James by, like he owned, like he's like he feels like he has some sort of control over James because of what he can do for James in the bedroom. Is really what this is feeling like to me. Like, I control you. Unseen obstacles, though, here is the Three of Swords reversed, which is healing one's heart. I also see this as like reprogramming, though, because like what the card that's coming to my mind, I have a different deck, and it's like there's this thing in the back, and like there's this person in the front, and like I'm seeing it actually flipped around, and it's like this is deprogramming, I think, for Evan, where it's like, oh, I thought that this is what I should do, and then now that he's going away and away from JC, it's like now I'm getting good deprogrammed. I'm going to heal, like he's gonna have himself healed. So like this whacked up toxic thing that was going on with Mr. James is going to be no longer, because like, oh shit, that wasn't what I wanted, because the negative influence here as well is the Nine of Cups. No more emotional fulfillment. Like, the land of milk and honey is not here no more. Like, I don't have the resources. He's like, how is he feeling about James? It's very much like, my sugar mama's gone. He still has he still feels like he has control over James, but it's like, you're not giving me no more sugar in some way, because the positive influence. Okay. Yeah, with the Page of Wands. How's he feeling about James? It's like, how to say this? I'm so sorry, y'all. Uh, with all the papers flying around, one, I have evidence, or two, I've sent stuff out. There's evidence, there's videos, there's a paper trail, essentially, of what we've done together. With this being the Page of Wands, it's like, I know how to handle someone's wand, and having it with the papers flying all over the place, I've sent that out for my backup. Yeah, yep, there's all this DS stuff. Okay, yep. This is all DS. This is DS type of relationship that's very, very toxic, not good at all, and that's what these two were into. Whether it was these two being like subs for a different person higher than them, or it was these two, one was being the dom, one was being the sub. Okay, yep. And then here in the future, it's like, I'll release the vault of information and the stuff that I have on James. Evan has a lot of information, has a lot of videos, and a lot of evidence that he could, or receipts, as some would say, to give out to people, which I think he already has done as like a safeguard or a safekeeping between him and James. These two have some really whacked up stuff. Do I want to say that? I would also, yeah, I am going to say this. I would also say that some of the evidence that would come out from this, it would look like it is non-consensual. It's going to look like that, but I would like to say that it was a fully consensual act, and it was a scene. And that's what I'm going to say. Okay. Again, people are going to say, oh no, we're going to try and put it one way, and when in reality, it was a consensual scene. Okay? Okay. Again, we're just going to go with that. All right. So why is James now really going? Okay. So now we're going to Zach. So remember, Zach in this story is the friend of Kayla, and Zach's the one who's been kind of going out, like was the one who really exposed this relationship between Evan and James. So, and he's been kind of doubling down. James wants to sue him and everything else. So I want to take a look at, what does Zach know? And what does Zach kind of know, essentially? Like, because he's been doubling down on a lot of the accusations that he's been putting out there and the such. So let's take a look. What does he know? Why is this? Yeah. So what does Zach really know here? So let's take a look. He knows everything. Magician. He has the evidence. He has the pieces. He's able to put this out to the masses. Why is this? Because it's like, I'm done fighting the fight. I'm ready to just put everything on the screen. So when we're looking at this card, you see these people in the front fighting, but here we have it like there's a giant movie screen in the background. He's ready to be like, I'm done fighting on the ground with this. I'm just ready to put this out on the big screen and let everyone else see it for themselves. He's like, I got the information and I will put it out there. You want this out there? Fine, let's do it. Because from a financial, he has all the resources. He has the home base. He's got the stuff. He's got the commitment, the people, the partners, the lawyers, the such. This is what Zach knows. Zach knows everything. He is ground zero. He has all the videos. He has everything. Evan's given him all of this, in my opinion here. Because the hopes and fears here, the Eight of Pentacles, though, there is issues with the paper trail. And I think there's also stuff that he's been given that I'm not 100% certain if he's even like, do I even release this? Do I give this over to authorities? There's stuff in here that he's very much questioning of how much do I give up and how much do I release to certain individuals, people, places, and or things. There's stuff that he has, in my opinion here, that it's like, is this really even a thing? Like, can I even believe this? What Zach knows, in my opinion, is some really, really, really weird, deep, dark shenanigans about James. And that happened between James and Evan. Yeah. Because this is a massive burden on him. What does he know? It's a massive burden. Like, there's stuff in here where he's like, how much do I protect Evan? It's very much like, I want to protect Evan, but I also know that this can't go on. Like, there's some really weird, again, like I said, there's video tapes and the such of like, it looks like non-consensual acts, but it's really consensual. But we don't have the entire context for this. This is a massive burden. Also, there's stuff here where it's like, I see Zach wanting to protect Evan in some way, but to protect Evan, you also need to protect James. Because it's like, you can't do one without the other in these situations. Just saying. Because also, the negative influence here, the Chariot, there's also issues. These are lackeys. These are James lackeys. There's also people around James who are trying to find out dirt on Zach, it feels like, who's trying to move this narrative along quickly and push for things to come out sloppily. It's like, you're going to ride the high, ride the fame. There's a push here to to get Zach to push stuff out quickly and sloppily so that it can be discredited down the line instead of giving all the facts straight. They're like, just, oh no, just keep releasing it. Keep releasing it. We don't care. And then they're going to muddy the waters with details and the such. Oh boy. However, it's Judgment Day. Zach's like, I will bring this out to the public. It's time for everyone to know about the vampire that lives underneath the cloak, the masks, and the such. It's time for it to go. It's time to release this to the public. It's time to slay the beast. Because here in the past, Knight of Swords, I want it. Ooh, he has lots of information. I would not if. And here in the future, he's going to have a massive backing behind him as well. I don't know who from industry is like, we're done with James, but there's a massive backing saying, fine, go after him. People are done in the industry with James, it feels like here, with Zach, and people are going to back him with his legal fight against him. So how is James feeling about Zach right now? Does he kind of even know what's kind of been going on? Like, this is weird, man. I don't like this. This is weird energy. This is really weird energy. But, like, this might end up being a massive battle kind of coming out. And with stuff coming out, if you're going to start seeing things coming out, like videos and the such, be wary. Also, protect yourself. You don't need to go see everything. There's going to be some really whacked up, nasty shit if this does get released. And be cognizant that maybe timelines aren't going to always match up, but what's in front of your face, always remember what you're seeing rather than what's being sometimes told to you. So let's take a look. How is James feeling about this whole Zach situation? 3 of Wands reversed. I have to course correct. I've got to course correct. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't have a vision. I need to course correct. Because of the Knight of Pentacles. Information gathered. There's something slowly gathering steam. And the pieces are kind of being put into place. I need to course correct because things are starting to come together. Pieces of evidence, money, things are moving slowly but surely forward. Because from a material influence here, we have to release the burden. We have to release the secrets. These things that have been kind of going down. How is James feeling about Zach? He's like, I will pay you whatever you want to just drop it. He's really looking at, I'll give you as much money as you want. You just need to drop this. Because the hopes and fears. James wants to discredit the information coming out. He wants to manipulate it. He wants it to essentially bring it all together for his own good, not bring it for his own good, but to manipulate the storyline, get the details wrong, make sure to discredit Zach. He wants Zach to fall on his sword. He wants Zach to be painted as a liar. However, the unseen obstacle, James is working off of his back foot right now. The Strength card reverse. I mean, he did just hire that PR firm, I heard. But yeah, Strength card reversed. He's working off of his back foot. He's going to keep working off of his back foot. He does not know everything that is coming out. He just wants the court of public opinion and then I'll pay off the stuff in the legal ways. That is kind of what his strategy is right now. It's like, keep my reputation. We'll deal with him in court. Is really what this is feeling like. But the negative influence here is the Knight of Wands. He wanted to take his wand all over town. There's evidence. You know how those party hard rock stars are always got their evidence. They got this, and that. James has all of that plus some kind of going behind him. Right now, it's all about deny, deflect, and what's the last one? And defer. Deny, deflect, defer to other people, places, things. He just wants to make sure that no one, it's the court. Currently he is fighting the court of public opinion rather than the legal fight. The legal fight he'll let the lawyers take care of. He's currently working on, I just need to make sure that I am still loved by people, isn't it? Because the positive influence though for him, the Devil reversed. In the past, Empress reversed here as well. I'm like, I want to have my cake and eat it too. I mean, this could be Kayla, but I'm not feeling that it's her. Again, someone has him by the cojones. It's blah. And here in the future, fast movement, pace, moving forward with Zach. I mean, this could be Kayla. This Empress has been showing up all over the reading. And this, honestly, it probably is Kayla, maybe at this point. But someone has him is controlling him and where he's going. I don't know. Again, I don't know who his backer is, but he's got an investor or someone who's put lots of money into him who's very unhappy with him. However, it's also with James showing up as the 8 of Wands here in the future, I do wonder if where he's going, his platform is going to be, he's going to be shattered to the wind. Shattered to the wind. We're going to take you to different platforms, different communities, different people. I don't know if he'll ever make a comeback to YouTube. I'm hearing yes. He's going to have to get off of certain platforms and go to other ones to build up that audience and or presence. He's not going to be able to stay on TikTok. Just saying. Also, I see parts of his brand maybe getting sold off or the such. And that's kind of how he's feeling with Zach. He also just wants this done quickly. I don't know. What's the most likely future for James then? When it comes to things maybe getting exposed, things being put out, are we really going to see the final nail in James Charles's coffin, essentially? Are we going to see him actually canceled for once? So, I don't know. This is weird. I really am questioning. Again, I whatever gets you off, I really don't care. But like, there's a lot of really weird information and weird things going on around here. But let's just see what's kind of the future of James Charles. Getting away with it. He has money coming in. He has an influx of money coming in. He's able to balance this. I don't see him getting canceled. I don't see him getting canceled at all because from a material, oh boy, because his lies are going to triumph. However, he's going to have to give up a pretty penny to do it. I don't see him getting canceled, sadly. That strength card as well, being in the hopes and fears. I do see that there's whatever. Because yeah, unseen obstacles here. 3 of Wands. He has a female backer, or this could be someone who's just more effeminate in the industry. So they could be just they could be gay. But there is someone else here who is helping him, who's kind of directing him in some way. With the strength card here too, though, there's I don't know what James is gonna have to sacrifice to get essentially ahead of this, but there's like some sort of sacrifice of something. Whether this I mean, I'm really into the triangle people stuff. Like that's what I cover a lot here on this channel. And I'm seeing here, and like there's those alleged rituals that you gotta do for the triangle people stuff, and I see James a part of that in some way. So I don't know what he's got to give up or sacrifice to get help from the triangle, because yeah, he has people who are like, sure, we'll help you out, but it's a bad deal. It's going to be a really bad deal for him. But I do not see him getting canceled because he just turns money out like nobody's business. He's a great return on investment. However, he has to go to a different community. People who did support him before are not going to support him, so they're just putting him into a different community. Because here in the past, yeah, we're just going to release you and this burden, and then here in the future, yeah, you're going to become a part of our underground sort of little thing. I would not. There's our church. There's our organization. He just makes too much dang money. People spend too much money on him to not have him be successful. Uh, in my opinion here, he's going to have to sacrifice something to get this, but he's just going to get deeper into the triangle peoples. In my opinion here, if you don't know what my triangle peoples are, it's the eye, okay? The eye in the sky, the people who do triangles. Just look up Illuma. Just look up Illuma, not E. And there you go. We got you. You got me. Awesome. There we go. That's what I've got here. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing him canceled, sadly. He's just a cockroach that just keeps coming back for more. So that's what I'm seeing. Whatever floats your boat. Your kink is not my kink, and that is okay. But just be wary of the stuff that would be coming out. That's all I gotta say. So thank you all again so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you didn't, well, oops. If you found this intriguing or at least brought something, let me know. I would love to hear your own thoughts, opinions. Leave, I don't know, an evil eye emoji, please, and thank you for all the weird ass and nanaganery going on. And otherwise, if you want to book a personal reading with me or join YouTube members, feel free. All the links to that are down below in the description box. Otherwise, if you would like, you can hopefully see me in more videos in the future. So I appreciate any likes, comments, or clicks, as it helps more people look at this video and get it into the algorithm. So thank you all again so very much, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So bye.